Alright, let's have a look. I've already seen it. See how you guys like it. Oh yeah. So, finished floor product so far. Looks pretty good. I came out here about an hour ago. Do some stuff this morning. I had a guy come by this morning. He wanted to come by late last night, but I was like, no way, pal. I sold that little Aaron snowblower, so that's pretty cool. I got 140 bucks for it, so it's not bad. End of the season, just wanted to get rid of it. If I didn't get rid of it, I was gonna just friggin' chop it all up. But yeah, the floor is still a little bit wet. I'll give it that. You know, you can touch it, bring your hand over it, but if you walk on it, it's, you know, it's still a little tacky. So I'm trying to let it sit up for a little bit. I get the heater going. Heater's been on for about an hour now, maybe 45 minutes. So it's not too bad. You know, it's just an improvement on what it was before. 68 in here right now. It's actually really cold out. I was gonna go to the junkyard today, pick up a grill and the bed liner, but it's just too cold and windy out. Like it is really windy out, and I figured it just wouldn't be worth it. So I'll just work out here today, and then possibly tomorrow if it's nice, we'll take a swing by there. But I'm just curious, freaking batteries about to die on this camera. I took a look at a new camera last night. I'm thinking about buying it, so I'll have to wait and see on that. It's a Sony. See, it's saying it's 39 up, but it seems colder than that. It's a Sony WX 10 or 100, I forget what it is, but it's got an 18 megapixel camera on it, and I don't remember the zoom. I think it's like a 28 zoom or something like that, or 20. I don't even know what this one's got. Yeah, I don't even know what this is. This is 16.2 megapixel. But I want a point and shoot camera. I don't want one of them stupid ass recording cameras because that's just not my style. But, you know, it is what it is. So, anyway, I'm going to start laying out some masking tape here on the floor. As you can see, we're going to button up these little spots here, make it all straight and even. And we should be good to go there with the gray floor paint, so that's not a big deal there. But, anyway, let's carry on with the day, see how well this brings us. Alright, so still waiting for the paint to dry. Just literally watching paint dry right about now. I've had the heat on for at least 3.5 hours, 4 hours now. It's 2:05 right now. Saying it's 78 up there. And down here, it's saying it's almost 71. So I'm having some problems right now trying to get the floor to warm up because it is just extremely cold out right now. It's, you know, it's dry, you can walk on it, but you just know it's not. You just know it's not, you know. You know it's not good to walk on it, basically. You can still feel it's tacky. Your fingers will stick to it. I had a little bit of an incident over here with the paint. As you can see, I started doing around the edges over here. This was about an hour and a half ago. I used this box here, put it down, you know, start painting it, and I went to go move it, and it was completely stuck to the floor because it's still wet. Like, it doesn't look wet, but it's, you know, it's got a little bit tackiness to it. So, I'm still waiting. I've had the fan. I'd actually had the fan pointing up for the past 2 hours. Now I'm going to have it pointing down. See if that does anything different. That doesn't. And I'm going to somehow bring a ladder in here. And I'm going to put that fan up there and get the heat to come down from the top. I thought maybe if I point the fan going up that way, it would bring the heat down, but it's not really working out. So yeah. But now I was hoping I would have already had all the stuff moved in here. But I guess that's not happening. It's a little bit of a setback, I guess, but whatever. It seems like this is the only area you can kind of sort of walk on. See if you can hear my foot. sticking to the floor. Yeah, I think it's because I did a little bit heavy in the flake in this area compared to like over here, you know. So yeah, you guys can hear that I'm sticking, you know. So it's not that good, not good at all. I don't want to wreck it either, you know. Just spent how much was it yesterday? Like $80 in materials to do the floor. So I don't want to fuck it all up. Yeah. That's what we got going on. Not a whole lot. We'll get back to it maybe once it's dry. I know what we're going to name this video now, guys. It's going to be called Watching Paint Dry. So, yeah. It's a little warm in here. On the floor side, it is 80. It is warm in here. I actually just got done shutting the heater down. It's a little bit too warm in here. And what's actually starting to happen now is because I've gotten the floor so damn hot that's actually thawing the floor beneath it, because our ground is still frozen. It is actually still thawing, and the condensation that's underneath the concrete here, I mean, this is just thin stuff. This is not thick garage flooring like what it should be. This is only 1 inch pour, and to prove it, it's right there. It's actually, like, my hand's dry right now. My hand's wet. It's actually thawing the ground. I didn't even think that would be possible with this heater, with this garage, but I am actually doing it, so I've just defeated that purpose. As you can see, my feet are still, or you can hear, my feet are still sticking to the floor. So I turned the heater off now. I'm going to keep the fan going. I'm going to turn it back on once I'm done with this little video clip. And I'm just going to let the garage cool down, I think, now. Because it seems like it hasn't changed, really. I mean, it might have changed a very small bit, but it still seems sticky. I did some touching up in that corner, and it's still a little tacky in there. So I don't know. I think what happened was I laid this stuff down too thick. I think that was my stupidity. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of, is I just laid it down way too thick this time. Which I'm kind of sort of surprised I laid it down too thick, because, well, I still got a little bit left in the container, as you can tell there. And I was even able to go up and into the doorway, as you can see here. And last time I wasn't even able to do that. Last time it was just boom, 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 boom. That was it. And it dried pretty good. And that was during the fall. So that's my theory of what's been going on. I can't believe I'm actually thawing out the ground, which I think is kind of sort of funny. You know, it's something else. So I think that could also be causing it. I mean, other than that, those are my two theories. I mean, it's, you know, it's dry if you do that, but if you're here to leave your finger down on it and then peel up, nothing sticks to your hand, but it's just sticky. So I don't know. I think that's my problem. So I'm gonna let it sit a little longer. Let it cool down, I guess, in here, and we'll take her from there. So it's watching paint dry video. Very boring. Alright, so it's now 5 o'clock. I've been in the house watching shitloads of YouTube videos lately. Just because I'm waiting for paint to dry and I can't do work. Holy. I'm starting to regret not going to the salvager today, but forget it. I should have left this morning. But anyway, so I figured out the right consistency. I opened up the door for quite a while, for about an hour anyway. And it's now 63 in here. I actually just turned the heat back on, so I can actually walk on the floor. I can't fully walk all the way over yet. I've noticed in this area over here, it's still a little weird. Like it's dry, but it's a little mushy underneath. So I'm gonna stay away from this area. Oh, look at that! Friggin' boot just peeled up the paint. Ain't that boom boom? But like half the garage is fine. The other half, not so much. Like basically from here, there, it's still a little weird. But over here, it's it's fine. You can walk on it. It's dry. I've already felt a few spots, and it's safe. No gooiness. But when you walk over here, it's like a whole nother. I don't know. I think this is where I did the first section, because I think I used the toolbox as a marking point. So I don't know. But at least it gives me enough room so I can do a little bit of touch-ups now. I can come in here a little bit. Tonight, my plan is to pull the toolboxes out, pull that stuff out, pull that stuff, put it in the middle of the floor, and I'll do underneath there as well. I wasn't going to do it, but I said, forget, do it, whatever. But right now I'm just going to do some oddball touch-up stuff, and then we'll get back to you once that's all done, and I can start pulling some toolboxes. So by the time I get back to you, it'll probably be around 6:30, 7 o'clock. So, friggin' right, so I fixed the little screw-up spots over there. As you can tell, it's not as bad. You just, you obviously just don't get the freckly shit in there. No big deal. But anyway, on with the video. Alright, so I guess I was right on this money. It's exactly 7 o'clock right now. And yeah, flow seems a little better. I set the temperature at 61, and actually just set the temperature up a little bit higher. The flow can actually start to walk on, which is pretty good. Before I left, I did in there, move some of the stuff out of the way, and I noticed it's still, in this one area, it's still a little iffy. I don't think I'm going to walk on it for the rest of the night. Probably just leave it be, and then tomorrow I will, do some touch-ups along the baseboard there. And I think I'm just going to leave the carts. I thought about pulling them out, but I don't know. Hey, we'll just have to wait and see, because I know underneath there it's all oily, and I don't want to have to break out the friggin' power purple and start washing out underneath there, so I'll have to wait and see. But I got this workbench here painted up, cleaned it up pretty nice there, and it should work out pretty good. So, just getting ready to mask off the line here, make a nice even straight line, and we should be good to go for the night, and just leave her be. So looking pretty good. Painted this up too, so it looks a little bit better. But anyway, we'll get back to you in a little bit. Alright, so I just got done doing the last little touch of spots there, and there, because it seems like every time I'm just making it worse, so I think I'm just going to stop for the day. I got the underneath of the workbenches all done. All that's left to do is just that one strip going across there, and it's done basically. It seems like every time I just walk on it just makes it even worse. I just think it's got something to do with the, it's got something to do with the floor being cold, and then when I, cranked up the heat, it freaking brought some condensation in, and, it's cold out. It's only like 30 something, only like 34, 32, so it's pretty cold to be doing this in, but I had to get the floor done. I get that van coming in next week. Hopefully Monday, if I can get her done. Plan is to do it either in one day, complete one day, or maybe 2 separate days, because I know the kid takes the van to work in the afternoon, so we'll have to wait and see how that works out. But yeah, I was hoping to be a little more far along than what I am today. It wasn't the greatest video in the world, but it is what it is. So hopefully tomorrow I'm going to run down to the junkyard real fast. I got to pick up a grill, and I'm going to pick up truck bed liner for my truck. So we'll just have to see how everything plays out, and we'll just take it from there. So I guess it's the end of the video. Wasn't much of a video, I can tell you that. But yeah, so that's where we're at. I get this package in the mail today. I got another bottle of the 3M Perfected. So this should do my mom's truck to get a few scratches out, the van, And I got the running boards. I still got to put in my mom's rig. And that should hold me through the rest of the tractor season, so that's pretty good. But whatever. It is what it is. So, anyway, we'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get everything all moved back in here and we'll be all set, good to go. I was just hoping to be a little more farther along today, but I guess that's not happening. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys probably tomorrow. Hopefully you guys have a good night, and we'll talk to you guys then. Actually, you guys won't see the video till tomorrow anyway, so I don't know why I'm saying good night. I don't know. Anyway, we'll talk to you. See ya.